So I'm not particularly sure how to say his name, but it's A-A-N-G. Is it Aang? I don't know. Let me know how to pronounce that. But he is from Avatar, The Last Airbender. Anyways, a lot different than the movie Avatar. I've never actually watched it, but I know a lot that do and absolutely love it. So I'm sure it's fabulous. So we're going to start with his head. So first, he is the last surviving airbender, a monk of the air nomads, Southern Air Temple. Sounds interesting. We're going to start with a circle for the head. So let's do a circle. And then now we're going to do his chin part. So it's going to come down on either side and then bring a chin in. So now we can erase this part. Not all of it, because we're going to use that piece as his nose. So we are going to use this as his little nose here. So we're just going to put a little circle here and make a line right down the middle. And see if I can remember where his eyes go. I think this is the top of his eyes. We're just going to put him right there. Okay. Now let's put his eyes in. So we're just going to make little rainbows on either side. And this is the bottom, the little bottom piece. And the color in his eyes. Like this. And we will make this a little bit thicker here. And let's get his color of his eyes. All right, so now he's got the shinies in there. So put a big shiny with the pupil. Same thing on this side, big shiny and a pupil. And his nose, when you end up doing the nose, we're just gonna end up just actually doing just the sides here. So it's an indication there is a nose there. And now we'll do his eyebrows. So we're just gonna make little arches. We will end up sharpening that and do one more over here. What else do I know about this fabulous character? He's the youngest ever airbender master. All right, so, and he's got this cute little smirk going on. Okay, so now we're gonna do the arrow. So the arrow is gonna go between the two eyebrows. All right, here we go. And then now we can erase our lines in there. See how close we got. You could make his eyes a little bigger, but they look good. If you want to make the top lids a little thicker, you can, but not bad, not bad. And his ears, let's get his ears in there. So we have one ear on one side, one on the other. Now we're gonna go inside the ear. And I am gonna erase it just a touch so it looks like it's somewhat attached to his head. And that's pretty much his head. Can you guys see all my lines here? I'll make them thicker. And this one we will be coloring in a blue. I think he looks great. Okay, so now for his body, he's squatting down. So it's coming like out of his chest. First, let's get his shoulders. His shoulders are gonna be coming down. And then his arm he has like a little bit of a muscle there. Super. And his other one's behind him, so we can't really see that, but see where his ear's coming from? So this is gonna come down. And then he has his arm, that's his hand right behind here. So we're gonna put that in there. So one of his arms is behind. And this one we wanna make his knuckles. So I'm kinda making it wavy. Do you see how I made that wavy? This is where the pole's coming from. We'll put that in there. And this is part of his arrow. So he does have an arrow on both of his arms. Okay. And probably right where his mouth comes in, this is going to be his, because he's a monk, so he's got the monk outfit on. And part of the monk. Perfect, love it. And this is going to come down. And there's some drapage in there, so we're going to go down, down, maybe one more here, okay? And then you can bring this in. So this is going to be confusing, but this is all going to be orange, and that's yellow. And you actually can see part of the skin. This is part of his tummy. And he has got like a belt on. So we're going to put the belt on there. Part of the belt. And then his sash is coming out. So it's going to jump over here, and then you're going to put in his belt sash. There you go. Fantastic. And now, if you want to take, you can even take your pencil thing. We're going to make, what is that? His stick. So I'm using this for an edge for his stick. You can make it as long as you want, but that's his little stick in there. So we can erase in here. Okay. He is an incarnation of the Avatar, a spirit of light and peace manifested in human form. Wow, that sounds fancy. All right, Mr. Avatar, cutie pie. Let's do your leg. So his leg is coming up. May come down a little bit. And he's got these poofy little leg pants, which I think are so cute. He probably wouldn't want them to be called cute, but I'm a girl, okay? I think they're cute. And this is part of like his costume or his outfit, bringing it down. And it's gonna come over here. And this piece of his burgundy sash there. And then his leg, I don't know if I proportioned this correctly, but it's a roundabout. You know what? I'm going to make this a little bit bigger here. So his leg is going to come up, you know, and then we'll make this a little bit wider here. And then his foot. We're going to put his foot in there. Over. And this is the decorative part. And then it's a black. That's going to be black in there. 1 foot. And now his hand is spread out. So he's got his thumb, his 1 finger, loop, 2 finger, 3 finger, and 4 finger. And this is his thumb. And then his leg is coming behind. Okay, look how cute he is. Okay, I am going to Sharpie, and then I'm going to show you how I colored it. Okay, here we go.
All right, we're completed.
Now I'm going to Sharpie around the outside. Okay, now I'm going to erase. I realized I forgot his arrow on this side, so we're going to draw that in. All right, there you go. All right, we're going to start with his face. I'm going to do peach over his whole face and body. And now we're going to take the tan and go around the outside of his head to make it look more rounded. So I'm pressing harder around the edge. And then I come in, it's gonna get a little lighter. Let's see, what else do I know? Avatar, The Last Airbender is an amazing cartoon series with a lot of great characters. Throughout the show, he goes on epic quests with his friends. Ooh, that sounds exciting. That was like a little pitch for it. So as I come in, I'm just gonna get a little lighter and lighter. So it looks like it's more rounded as you go. And I'm gonna get darker in the ears. And I'm gonna go around his chin too. And then I'm gonna go around his nose. I always go like, woohoo, a little circly around there. Makes it look all buttony. And he does have shadow around his eyes. So I'm gonna go around his eyes and do the same thing on this side. A little bit around his mouth. And we're gonna go definitely, I'm gonna give him some rosies on his cheeks. You know what? It's bothering me. His pupils are 2 different sizes and it's driving me bananas. Okay. Is that any better? I don't know. Pupils kind of have to be the same size. Okay, so we're going to do a shadow under his chin. So it kind of looks like he's bending down. And then go lighter as you come out. And then around his clothes and his skin. I'm going to go around the outside. All right. Fabuloso. Color on his fingers. All right, so what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take my light brown and I'm just going to give it more shadow under his chin just to define it a little bit more. And let's see, maybe around his eyes, a little bit more shadow. What color is his eyes? Well, I think they're blue. Oh, all I have is this blue. Where's can we use this blue? What is this blue? Sky blue. All right, I don't think this is the color, but we're just going with it. You want to press down darker at the top and then lighter at the bottom. Dark at the top, light at the bottom. And then this thing's blue. Not necessarily this color blue, but we're just going with it. Make that blue. And if you want to make it darker around the edges, you can. And right here. Great job. We're going to give him a little, oh, do I even have pink? Let's see if I have pink in here. Oops. Dropped all my pencils. That's okay. Give him a little pink cheeks. A little color on there. Maybe a little on his nose. Fabulous. His monk outfit is orange and yellow, well, burgundy and gray, so I'm pressing harder around his face. Don't remember this is yellow, so don't do the back one. This is going to be his orange. I'm just gonna color it in lightly and then I'll put in the details of dark and light. So now I'm gonna go around the outside, pressing a little harder around the edges and where the creases are. So around the creases. Fabulous. And this is orange down here too. Okay, come around under here. And back here is the yellow. So it's yellow back here. And there's a little bit of yellow on his shoe. What else is yellow? That's all the yellow is. That's it. This is either mahogany or burgundy. This is what his little sash is. Okay, and then now we are gonna put in the dark spots of it behind it. Maybe his clothes. Wherever you want to make it dark. Oh, don't forget this is dark. Anyways, you got this. Burgundy, burgundy, burgundy. And this is going to be gray and brown. So anyways, you got this. See ya.